Hello, everybody. I thought that I would actually stream me trading an eval for PPI because I thought that that might be fun. I have this 150k advanced alpha futures eval, which I have not traded this properly. I've literally just taken random shit on it, hence why it's in so much drawdown. But I thought today would be the day that we either get rid or we pass. I do need to check if the advanced accounts have a... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Have a consistency rule, because I'm fairly sure that they do. Evaluation, consistency. Yeah, okay, they have 50% consistency. Okay, so I can't make... I think you need like 12k to pass these things, so I just need to make around... I just need to make a decent amount, I think. So yeah, PPI is usually pretty huge, so we'll see what we can do here. What is this low? That is New York AM low. Not that out. Claudia, I sent you Insta. Okay, no worries. I'll add them in when we do the giveaway later on. So yeah, we have PPI in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna try full port this account to either blow it or at least halfway pass it, because why not? Also, I just took this trade. I unfortunately got break even on this trade. I was trying to target 50 points, but unfortunately, we did not get there. I think this was a really clean setup. We had negative 2.5 of this leg lining up perfectly with New York PM low. And we did reject for a little bit, but I think because we have news in 5 minutes, we are just kind of chopping around. So yeah, we got stopped out break even, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? So yeah, I'm gonna full port PPI, and then I'm actually gonna attempt to take a trade. Whether that's an AM session or pre-market, I don't know. Sometimes after news injects some volatility, we can see some nice setups. So we'll just have to see what happens. See what price wants to present us with. So yeah. I do think we're going to sweep out New York PM low, however, New York AM low, however, ES has already done so. So your fib levels look super confusing, but they also seem to be working nice for you, which is good to see. Yeah, they're confusing when you first start using them, but you kind of get used to it. I'm really, really liking them. I really am seeing some progress using fibs, which is nice. Combining fibs and session liquidity is honestly so good. We got 3 minutes till news. What's the max contracts you can use? 5? I'm probably not going to use 5 because I do only have 2k to mess around with her. Probably do 3. We'll do 3 contracts and see what we can do with that. Should I do 4? I'll do 4. I'm going to set the limits like 25 points either side, approximately. Do you have entry confirmations with how you're trading? How does that work? Yeah, so few different ways. So sometimes I will limit at negative 2.5, which is what I did on this position, because it literally lined up to the tick with a session low. And as you can see, this candle was also going to sweep out equal lows on ES. So I was like, okay, this is a great setup. Like if we want to reject right now, like we're going to do it here. So obviously it did play out for a little bit, up to about like 2 hours or something. But yeah, I didn't quite make it all the way to what I wanted, which was 50 points, which is fine. So yeah, I'll either do something like that, or I will wait for a session sweep. So sometimes, like for example, in this scenario right here, so I would wait for a session sweep and then wait to see it reject off a fib level. So for example, if price comes down to -4 and then starts rejecting, hold on, let me get my little brush. So I would wait for something like this, And then I would enter in at OTE sometimes as well. Bro, advanced is 15 minutes. Bro. Oh my god. Wait, you're so right. Bro, I'm not doing that. I literally have 2k to play with right now. My max loss limit is 145, 155. I don't even know what I've been doing on this eval. I've actually been pissing around with it. I didn't actually realize how expensive they are. Like, I should have been less silly with it, but anyway. Yeah, the profit target is like 12k. Can you make a video on how to use Fib? I can. I'll probably do it like once I'm a bit more consistent with them. I don't feel like I'm in the position to be sharing knowledge right now. But I learned everything I know off Ivan. I was saying to everyone yesterday on the stream that, yeah, I basically learned everything I know of him. So, sorry, let me just put these limits in and then I'll talk. And then I shall talk. Right, let's do no. Jesus Christ, no. It's a stop, right? Yeah, stop by 4. Okay, and feel the beat. So I need this around 60. Oh fuck, I fucking missed it. Oh my god, I'm actually retarded. I'm actually fucking retarded. I'm actually an idiot. I literally didn't realize it was that close. Oh my god, fucking retarded. You know what? Like, I just want this gone. Like, no, we've literally just sweeped out New York PM low. I'm actually so retarded. Why did I do that? Jesus. I was literally trying to full port that, guys, but it obviously does not work out. Oh my gosh, I'm actually... I literally tried to full port and failed because I was too busy yapping. Anyway, right, okay, well, I'm not going to try and force that now, I don't think. We'll full port that another day. That's actually so silly of me. Wow. We can ride the boogie, share that we... Okay, it only went 70 handles, not gonna lie, like, that's not really gonna do very much, is it? 4 times 70. 4 times 70 is 280. Yeah, that would have only made me 2.8k if I got the low. So, oh well. That's fine. That's completely fine. Right, I want to see whether we're lining up with any fibs. Are we lining up with any fibs right now? I want to delete these because these are now not valid anymore. Okay, let's start fresh. I want to just go back to NPU and ES on that side. Right, let's start fresh because this is very overstimulating. Right, there we go. So, I want to see what's going on. I want to see whether this is lining up with anything. Okay, that could be a potential. It has potential. This fib already been invalidated. I mean, not 100%. We reject from here, no. Let me just draw this out. -4 and -2.5 lining up is optimal, but let's see the hourly chart. Is that? Do you have SMT at all anywhere? Okay. What is this? Some work of some kind. What is this that drawn out? Oh, that's that -4 from yesterday. Right, back on the 5. Back on the 5-minute. I wanna rock with you all night. Dun, 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 to the sun. I wanna rock. This looks like a decent manipulation leg to use. Okay, no. It's not really working out for me right now. The sunlight. This leg hair looks pretty optimal to me. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Just guessing. Oh. Wow. Reject from hair, then you can call me the bottom tick god, I guess. Like, what could we be possibly continuing downwards for? Like, what do we have to target right now? Nothing. Swept out that 4-hour low. Yes, has not swept out that 4-hour low, which is kind of nice. It got down to the sun. No, I don't trust any of these right now. I don't think we're gonna reject. What are you saying, Mush? Not a lot. What are you saying? Just move that over there. See the daily chart today. Okay, we swept previous daily low on both. I just think now that we've had that 4-hour sweep, we're gonna want to surely come back up to here. 8 section. Surely. That would be an optimal place for us to reverse. Right, I just don't like these. These are shit. That's obviously not holding, is it? Why did I just draw that? I wanna rock with you. It looks like it just wants to do whatever this is right now. Not really interested in taking anything because I am bullish on the day, so I'm kind of waiting for buys. I love your vibe. First time here. Oh my gosh, welcome. Thanks for being here. Don't we have Tuesday's lows to sweep? Potentially. You been gym this morning? No, I don't tend to go to the gyms in the morning. I do get up early every single day, so like I would have time to go, but I just like having me time in the mornings. Like I wake up at 5 a.m. pretty much every single day, and like this morning I woke up, I had such a fucking weird dream last night, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a dream that Tory Trades kidnapped me. Now, I did actually meet her at the Alpha event, so like it's even fucking weirder because like she's not even just like a person who I've seen on the internet. Like I've actually met this woman and I had a dream that she kidnapped me. But like we're not really close enough on a level where I can just message her and say, hey, I had a dream that you kidnapped me. So maybe keep this one to yourselves, guys. But yeah, so I woke up from that and I just had to like recover from that because it was like a really fucked up dream. Like it was really weird. And then I read my book for around 30 minutes. Like I love just having, like, I will purposefully miss out sleep so that I can like have a slow morning. Like I would rather have less sleep and have a really like nice chill morning. So yeah, I woke up, read my book for around half an hour. I bought this like 10,000 lux light so to simulate sunlight. To like reset my circadian rhythm because my sleep score has been so bad since I've been getting up at 5 a.m. because like I think my body's like still a tiny bit jet lagged. So yeah. And then I did my red light therapy while doing a meditation, which was so nice. And then I like got ready for the day. I did like a, how many steps have I done? I did quite a few steps this morning. Did 7,600 steps this morning. Like I walked to a bakery and got a little pastry and walked back. And then I drove to a coffee shop and had a coffee while I was like looking at the charts and doing bits and bobs. And here we are. Like I've had just such a great morning, but I am going to go to the gym this evening. I don't know whether I'm going to do anything crazy though, because I'm doing a 10k hike tomorrow. Alan, you are not late. You're actually 35 minutes early. I've just decided to start my streams right now because I did plan on full porting PPI, but I got too carried away talking that I forgot to set my limits. So yeah. I didn't expect PPI to be bullish, to be honest, though. Like, I had my buy limits in there, but they went absolutely nowhere near, so. Hello, Claudia. Hello, how are you doing? What I would like to see is a rejection out of this area. Wait, why is that no longer, like, lining up? Ooh, yay. That should be like that. There we go. Yeah, I would like to see a rejection out of this area, if possible. Good morning. Do you trade full time? I do not. I do not. I wish. That's the dream. That's the dream, guys. That's everybody's dream, though. Be so for real. That is everybody's dream. We'll get there. We will get there for sure. Right, so I've drawn these fibs out of there. I feel like we should draw these fibs. I feel like these fibs are going to be more optimal. I want to rock with you all night. Dun, 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 to the sunlight. I want to rock with you. Oh my gosh, so many fibs. I might crash out. So many fibs. So many fibs. Hi gang, hey guys. Rock with you all night. I feel like these fibs are going to be more optimal, but those ones look really freaking clean. So, yeah. Yeah, nothing on there is really, like, speaking to me. I'm not going to lie. I wanna rock with you. Dun, 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 dun. We do have these down here, which like basically equal lows, aren't they? Like those are clean, but I don't think we're coming down there right now. Like I would really like to see some bullish action right now, but we look pretty bearish right now. Yeah, looking pretty bearish. Hey from Brazil, Claudia. Have a good session trade. Hello. That's so cool that you're tuning in from Brazil. What time is it in Brazil right now? You trade gold or just futures? I just trade Nasdaq and ES. I don't trade gold. I would like to look at it at some point, but I'm just trying to gain some consistency before I like confuse myself even more with other assets and things. You know? I'm not rejecting out of a single to negative 2.5 here, so I don't know what the hell he's out of. I don't know what. With you. What's this? That's imbalanced. This whole range is imbalanced. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to look at some imbalance ranges like so, and I will see if like any of 15-second like fib, if any 15-second fibs line up nicely with any of the OT levels. I'm not really too interested in that, I'm not gonna lie. What are we rejecting from? I want to know. I want to know. Okay. I want to know. What are we rejecting from? I want to know. Okay, that's actually quite clean if we hold this OTE. Because I know we're gonna wanna rebalance this range. But really, that is literally like not a lot of room to go. Yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do think that we are gonna come down to here and like when we look at the higher time frame. Like we do still have S&T But do I think this will hold? I don't know. I don't think so. I think ES may want to come and take that. In all honesty. This whole range is imbalanced. As well on ES. Claudia, are you okay? Yeah, I'm great, bro. Can I get a countdown from 5 before your next TP? What do you mean? Yesterday was a generational stream, guys. We had over 100 viewers in here and I hit a 6.5 arch rate. It was pretty revolutionary, I'm not gonna lie to you. What I would ideally like, if I'm gonna take a pre-market entry here, what I would ideally like is I would like some sort of rejection from OTE, like a clear, clean rejection. That would be very nice. But with a sweep of data high on DS and some SMT. I think that's like the only that's like the only something or another that I would take right now, honestly. Because if not, like, I'd honestly rather wait for New York AM. Because I think New York AM is going to pump up and sweep out some of this buy side. At least to Studio Open. If not to London High, in my opinion. But we may just continue tanking. Who knows? I witnessed yesterday's stream, big fat W. Yes, I'm so happy that people were there to witness that. Honestly, it's been a while since I've hit a clean trade on stream. Sometimes I feel put off by stream. I don't know why. I feel like starting my stream a little bit earlier actually kind of helped me get into the swing of things a little bit more. I don't know. Actually, no, that's not true, because I literally took a trade like 3 minutes after I started the stream. And then 9:30 open just delivered all limits. It was great. It really was. I wanna rock with you all night. Flow state. Literally was in flow state. It was so good. Nothing is like really catching my eye right now, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing is making me think, yeah, I want to take that. That looks clean. Like, literally nothing at all. Like, this is just not really offering anything super obvious. So my idea is, unless we start like weeping out data high with some SMT and a nice clean rejection from OTE, like to the downside, then I'm thinking wait for 9:30, see some bullish structure, and then enter in some long if it presents. Good morning. I wanna rock with you. Come on, let's sweep data high with SMP and then let's just like go. Let's go. I'm like ready to go. Oh my gosh, what? Hello? Bro. How's the weather? The weather is okay. Like, it's better than it's been for a while. Like, as in temperature-wise, it's still raining, of course, but like, I feel like all those Brits are like used to the rain at this point, honestly. This is rubbish. This is rubbish. Yesterday after the 8:30 news, like, it was so clean. So bloody clean, but this is not good. At all. This is a nice rejection though. Like, that's actually clean. Clean, 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 clean. I'd like to see this hold if we are not going further down. You mentioned Miami being like hell, was wondering what you meant, like it was hot and humid. So when I was there, Miami was the coldest it had ever been since 1911, I think. So yeah, I really missed out on the warm weather. What I meant by that is I meant that for example, there was one night where Alpha Futures, they got a table like in a club. And yeah, so they got a table in a club and me and Hannah went, and it was just so weird, like, because I've been clubbing like in the UK in like a few cities. Like, I'm not a big clubber anymore, but I was when I was 18. So I've been like clubbing in like Liverpool, Nottingham, Leeds, Manchester, like quite a few cities. And then, so we went in Miami. It's not really my cup of tea clubbing, but I think because Alpha got a table, like I was more happy because it meant that I could actually sit down if I wanted to. And obviously free drinks, so why not? And it was just like, so there's obviously other girls there who we didn't know who were like from Miami, and everyone is like dressed up to the max, which is not really the vibe when you go clubbing anywhere in the UK. Like, they obviously everybody dresses up in the UK, but nothing like Miami. Like, we're talking like full beat face and makeup, like heels, dress, everything you could imagine. And they're all just stood there and they look like they're having the worst time. Like, they don't even look like they're having a good time. They're not enjoying themselves. They're not dancing. Like, they're not talking to anyone. They're just like stood there looking around and like just judging everyone. Like, that's what I mean by it's hell. It's just like, this is the type of people that super materialistic places attract though, because these girls are probably all of like the rich men's like sugar babies, you know what I mean? So this is what these types of places attract. So I'm not surprised. Like, I expected it to be like that, but it was just weird. But like, there's a video of me and Hannah, I've got it somewhere, of us two like dancing, and we can see them in the back and they're going like this, like at us. But I just like did not give a fuck. Like, I was like a few drinks in, like I genuinely didn't care. Like, I literally noticed them doing it, but I was just like that gave me motivation to do it even more. Like, because I am that type of person, like on a night out, like if someone is like pulling faces at me, like I'll do it even more because I'm just like that. Like, if I was a guy, I'd probably end up in so many fights because, like, I don't know. I just found it funny that I just like winding people up. It's the music and the clubs. Club music isn't the same. Phones out to record / embarrass people dancing ruins clubs. Yeah, so there is literally a video that someone from Alpha took of me and Hannah like dancing like weirdos, which like we're fine with because I don't give a fuck. Like, I like, as many people can record me as much as you want. Like, put me on Instagram, put me on Twitter. Like, I literally don't care. But like, it's so true. Like, we're the only ones dancing, so obviously we're getting recorded because it looks like we're being weird when actually everyone else is being weird. Like, why are you out at like 1 a.m, like drinking, but you just stood there? Like, what is the point? Like, why would you even damage your liver for that? Like, I'll happily damage my liver if it means I'm gonna have a great time and like dance to some Rihanna with Hannah. Like, that is so worth it to me. But drinking, like, hurting your liver and just standing there judging everyone, what is the point in that? Like, that is like, that has got to hurt your like energy. Like, that's so damaging to your energy. It's just not like, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna damage my body and I'm also not gonna have a good time. Like, what did your body do to deserve that, honestly? But to be fair, the one thing I will say about that Miami club is it had the best music that I've ever heard in a club before. But they probably had a really good DJ on because that place was so expensive. Clubbing in Miami is just bad. It's such a facade. Yeah, it was not enjoyable at all. Like, if I was not with Hannah, I would have had the worst time ever because she was the only one who was like willing to like actually have a good time. There's no way everyone else have had a good time. There's no way. I'm not buying it, guys. I'm not buying it. You're so made for this live streaming. You're a top tier, yeah, but everybody says that. When I first started live streaming, though, everyone said that that I talk like really, really, really fast. So let me know if I still do that. I'm interested to see whether I've slowed down or not. I'm hoping that I've slowed down a bit because when I first started live streaming at the time, I was still working full time. I was still working full time, studying for an engineering degree, trying to learn trading and posting on social media. So like I was so overstimulated all the time because I just had like 5 million things to do. And I would always try and multitask. Like I'd be doing 3 things at once all the time, which is so bad for your brain and like your dopamine levels, by the way. So I feel like I just used to like absolutely like, I don't even know what the word vomit, that's it. Like I'd just like all the time. So hopefully I've improved now. Yeah, these buys to data high are actually clean, to be fair, off this negative 2.5 and this negative 4. Like that's actually nice, but I don't know. I don't really like catching the very low of a reversal, even though that's literally what I tried to do this morning on this trade that I took. Yeah, but because it was paired with a session low, like I wasn't as bothered. But like something like this, I'd really prefer to see structure and like see some things get disrespected, some bearish PD arrays or whatever get disrespected to like actually tell me, okay, like we are bullish now. How old are you? I'm 21. Hey Claudia, hello. How are we still not taking data high? What are we playing at? Do you have any interest in seeing another strategy? I could share my screen one day. So, what I've been saying to people, quite a few people do like reach out and offer their help or like want to share their strategy with me, which like I appreciate that so much because like I get so much like free source off everyone all the time. But one of my big things, and if you're a beginner listening, please take this in as well, because this is something that I made the mistake of doing, and it was actually like it put me in a disadvantage like by accident from people being nice. So let me explain what I mean. So because I'm posting on social media, obviously like I meet other traders, and every trader has a different strategy unless they've learned off the other person. Like everyone sees everything slightly differently. Everyone works in a slightly different way. Everyone has a different idea of where their stop loss should go, like how many risks, how many like you should target, all of that type of thing. And I was like trying to learn off everybody, and like people would reach out trying to be nice, like trying to help me, which I obviously appreciate. But getting advice from multiple different people when they have different ideas on things is not useful for your own development. And I'll give you one example of this. So these 2 people, they are the most profitable traders that I personally like have actually met. Like both of them are pulling in multiple 5 figures, like a month, like they're having 5-figure days consistently, like they are insane, right? Both of them. One of them told me, don't trade pre-market, there isn't enough like volatility there, like you'll get chopped out. The other one told me pre-market is the best, it has the cleanest price action, less volatility, so you're less likely to get chopped out. They both make an insane amount of money, both telling me the complete opposite advice. And this is why you need to have one person guiding you along the way if you want to have someone to guide you, and just take everything in that they are saying, because you end up having conflicting ideas and it makes you feel like, what am I doing wrong here? Because you can't take on, like if I took on all of both of these people's advice, like I wouldn't be I wouldn't be trading, like I'd be trading like lunch hour or some shit, you know? How's your consistency going? I'm seeing improvements in my consistency in general. Obviously, I started using fibs like 2-3 weeks ago, so I'm still really getting the hang of it, but like I am committed to using these. Now, I'm pairing fibs with session liquidity, which I have been using for ages to kind of help me conform my bias and things like that. So yeah, what was I even saying? Oh my gosh. I literally just zoned out so bad that I literally have no idea what I was just talking about. What the hell was I just talking about? Guys, what was I talking about? I've actually just booked it out so... Oh gosh. Hi Claudia, have a good stream. Thanks, Simon. Sorry guys, like I actually just like lost my head. Dalo says pre-market is fine as long as you backtest it long term and know you're profitable trading it. Thanks, Dalo. Yes, fibs and sessions, that is what I was talking about. I'm so sorry, like I actually just completely lost the plot. Yeah, so I've only just started incorporating fibs into my trading strategy. And I've always used session liquidity, so it's not kind of like I've strategy hopped. I feel like I'm strategy refining, but I am sticking with this exact strategy until like forever now. Like I feel like when you find a strategy that works for you, you know about it. Like I started messing around with this and like everything was like, it felt like the jigsaw was like really piecing together. Like I feel like more often than not, I know which direction the market is going in, which is such a big improvement because 90% of the time, like maybe 2 months ago, like I didn't even have a clue what the bias was, really. Like I'd have a brief idea, I'd look at the 4-hour and hourly chart, see where the big fair value gaps were, but really I didn't actually know where it was going. But I feel like I'm really seeing clarity on where price is going, why are we going there, when is there potential for us to reverse. So it's just like getting consistent with the model and getting more confident with it and learning the bits about it that you have to just learn through trading it. But I am seeing a lot more consistency to answer your question. I sent you a DM on IG, did you get it? I probably did get it. I haven't checked my DMs today. Where's my back? Hold on one second. I want to do this on stream so you guys can actually see, because I feel so bad when I don't reply to people's DMs because I feel like why do I think I'm Rihanna? Why am I not replying to DMs? That type of thing. But I want to show you how many flipping DMs I receive. Like, I'm serious. I don't even know whether you can see, but this is just my DM request. Like, I am serious. I've just scrolled down and that is 2 days worth. I don't even know whether you can see, but you get the gist of it. Like, that is a week's... Wait, let me go down. This is a week's worth of DMs, just in my request. And lots of people are in the general section, because if I reply to them, then I'll put them in general. Like, are we fucking seeing this? Like, that is a lot of DMs. Like, I really, really try to reply to everyone, but it is a lot. but I really do like try my best. Like these are all from today in my general. Like they're all today. Like I try my best, guys, but it's a lot. I promise, I don't think I'm better than anyone. Like I don't think I'm a celeb. There's just a lot. I wanna rock with you. Dun, dun. There's another way. Do. Oh, Kyle, I've seen your DM. I got it now. Sorry, guys, I was just like doom scrolling for a minute. I forgot I was on stream. Sorry, guys. Don't worry, Ben. Like, I have got your DM. It's right there at the top. You're in my primary section because you DM me a lot. I've got it. Don't worry. I messaged you replying to your recent video. I agree with it. Replying to your recent video about scaling more accounts than having one account. I agree with it 100%. I thought I was stupid at first for thinking about doing it. Yeah, so my microphone's really far away from me. Yeah, so I actually saw Armady FX talk about this first, and he's actually who gave me this idea. So he basically said that he has he has quite a few funded accounts, but he has like stacks that he like copy trades, and I think he has like 3 different stacks that he copy trades, and he alternates between all of them, and it helps you when you're going into the next trading day. Because you're trading on a different account, you're not attached to the outcome of yesterday because it's not affected this particular account that you're trading with. You're not trying to win back what you lost yesterday. Like, you're just on a fresh like account, really. So it is really like a good idea. I really like that idea from him. But yeah, remember that interview we talked about? Confused. I'm not sure. I've followed you from fairly early days, right? Yeah, I think so. It's a good thing you're not a singer, right? You know what? You guys give me mixed opinions about my singing. Some people say I'm really good and some people say I'm really bad. So I'm gonna like assume that I'm really good. That's a nice rejection from 0.5, isn't it, guys? What about ES? What about ES? What about you, girl? Nice. But I thought 15 that second didn't line up with anything, though. Oh. That's very clean, guys. That's very clean. Oh, I'm not trying to take an entry this close to the open. I want to see a bit more structure first. I have so many fibs and it's stressing me out. Why is there so many? Help. 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 You know, I've just realised, you know how I was talking about DMs? I've actually had multiple people comment on my posts, like, in retaliation to something. They've said, like, it's because you don't eat, she doesn't even reply to anyone, like, she thinks she's so much better than everyone, and I'm like, bro, how much spare time do you think I have in a day to be replying to everybody? Like, I really do try, but it actually is a lot. Like, it takes me a long time because I don't just, like, open a message and, like, say, yeah, and like be really blunt. Like, I actually want to reply to what people are saying and read what they're saying and like be engaged with the conversation. And I cannot do that with like 40 messages a day. yeah, overtrading is something that, oh my gosh, guys, we have 67 viewers. Yeah, overtrading is something that I feel like I struggle with, but I don't actually execute on. Like, I feel like I have the discipline to not overtrade, like, on my accounts, in the sense of like over risking and losing more than what I want to in a day. But I overtrade in the sense that I will take my 2 positions for the day too early and I won't be patient. So I feel like I'm overtrading, but then like I'll cut it off. You know what I mean? Are you from Liverpool? No, I'm not. What strat do you use? I use fibs paired with session liquidity. Claudia, if I see you in public, I'm gonna be the first person to ask you for a photo. So you know what's fucking crazy? At the Miami event, obviously there's other alpha affiliates there, so I feel like they definitely weren't asking at me in like a way that they'd like want a picture with me, like in the way that you would like go up to Bruno Mars or something. Obviously not, but like people were saying like, oh Claudia, can we get a picture? And I'm like, oh my fucking god, yes, we can get a picture. Like really, like massive ego boost. My head so big I couldn't get out the door. Like wow, guys, I really can't get like too famous because I don't think I'll be able to stay humble. I'm gonna be honest. Like, not that I'm famous now. I really need to be careful with my words because sometimes I'm just like word vomiting and I sound a certain type of way that I'm not meaning to sound like. But like, if I was Tory Trades and I had 600,000 followers, best believe like I would be an absolute knobhead. Like, I would not be a nice person. I don't think I could handle it. I really don't think I could handle it. Like, I would be like, let's say I'm on like a little night out, like in my town, in my local. Someone comes up to me and goes like, oh hi, what's your name? And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, what's your name? And I'm like, do you not know my name? Like, I would be one of them ones. I actually would. If I see you in public, I will say hi, Claudia Trades. Please do. It's actually my favorite thing. Whenever I go out, like, to my local, like, in my local town, I do actually get a few hi, Claudia Trades. And it's from, like, most of the time, it's from boys who are, like, 16 years old who, like, will have gone to my old high school and will have seen me on Instagram. But it's so funny because when I've, like, had a few drinks, like, I'm over the moon that they want to talk to me, even though they're probably taking the piss. But I literally don't care, like, first time tuning in. Oh my gosh, hi Jessie, welcome, happy to have you here. Good morning, just came across your site yesterday and very looking forward to watch and support your channel. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. What's the bias for market open? My current bias is bullish as long as we hold this OTE leg. If we don't hold this, then I think we are going to continue lower to some sort of higher time frame level. But yeah, I'm personally looking for buys, but I'm just waiting for a bit more structure, which I think 9:30 should hopefully bring us. But yeah, I'm bullish until proven otherwise. Session liquidity with balanced price range and the right time with SMT is the holy grail of trading. Yeah, I used to incorporate balanced price range, but I couldn't really get the hang of them, so I kind of stopped. But they are good. Like, I did use them in back testing a while ago, and I did like how like accurate price reacted to them. I'm 16, trying to get into trading. Any advice? My advice is, you're not going to be able to learn in less than a year. It's definitely not realistic. So don't put that expectation on yourself at all. It's not a get rich quick scheme, which at like 18, I thought it was. Like, I thought I would be able to learn this in 5 months, make money, get payouts, all that type of thing. It's not feasible. It's really, really not. Don't go into trading with the mindset that you're going to be special and you're going to do better than everyone else, because the markets will humble you so fast. You cannot have any ego about trading when you're going in. My advice would be download TradingView on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad, on whatever. Open yourself a paper trading account. You can do this. I'm literally on TradingView right now. You can click on trade up here. I'm logged into my Trader 8, but you can click. Oh my gosh, No. You can click trade right here and it will give you an option to open a paper trading account, which is just like a demo account. Make one of those, watch some YouTube videos, try and learn a strategy. I can point you in the right direction if you're not sure what to watch. And do some demo trading for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. See whether you can get some consistent results. Track all of your results on a spreadsheet of some kind. Journal all of your trades, reflect on them. What confluences did you enter on? Why did you enter? Learn from your losses, learn from your wins. As soon as you see a bit of consistency going on, then you can move on to actually thinking, okay, maybe I want to spend some money on this. But you're 16, so you have 2 years anyway. You have so much time to learn. If you were consistent for 2 years, on your 18th birthday, you could buy your first eval, pass it, and make money. Like, you're in a really, really good spot to be starting learning at 16. Claudia, give us your best Scouse accent. What should I say in Scouse? I'm actually quite good at accents, guys. I've been at ICT Trader 2. Do you ever think you get analysis paralysis? Yes, 100%. So this is why I've really tried to simplify my strategy, because I used to draw out every single thing. Every single ICT concept that I knew, I would draw out. I'd draw out balanced price ranges, higher time frame gaps, lower time frame gaps, higher time frame inversion fair value gaps, lower time frame inversion fair value gaps, higher time frame change of the state of delivery, lower time frame change of the state of delivery, like OTE legs, session liquidity, quadrants of wicks, the opening range gap. Like, it's too much for you to comprehend. You have to find some concepts that work together, prove to yourself that they work together in back testing, go on TradingView replay, really try and figure out, like, what is working here, what am I spotting. The first thing that jumps out at you on the screen is what you should have in your strategy, because it's the first thing that, like, clicks with your brain. Yeah, I have had analysis paralysis numerous times because ICT just has too many concepts. You have to simplify them down, pick your favourites, drop the rest, ignore them, act like they don't exist. Have you bought a course from anyone? I haven't bought a course from anyone. The reason why I haven't bought a course from anyone is because I've been lucky enough to been given access for free. I'm going to be honest. But I feel like I would have at this stage if I wasn't lucky enough to have been given them for free. Hopefully that makes sense. And the reason for this, why I get them for free, is because I think people see a mutual benefit from me learning from them, right? Because, like, I have a bit of a following. So if I come out one day and say, like, right now I'm learning off Ivan, like, I met him in Miami, he was like, I'm going to make you profitable. Like, he showed me fibs. I was like, okay, I really like this. This really, like, clicks for me. Like, we were literally sat in his apartment, like, with Hannah and Xander, and he was talking to me about fibs, and I was like, okay, like, this is clicking, I like this. And it was at like 3 a.m. and I was like really drunk after the Alpha Futures event. So if something's clicking at 3 a.m. while I'm drunk, I'm thinking, okay, like, when I'm sober, like, I've got this. Obviously it's harder than I first thought, which it always is. But yeah, so he gave me access for free, but obviously I feel like everyone who's given me their course for free, which I have had a few for free, to be fair, like, it's going to be mutually beneficial down the line, because if they're the person to get me my first payout, get me consistent payouts, obviously, like, I'm going to shout them out, and then they have, like, you know, 20,000 people on my Instagram to, like, see, and maybe they'll buy their course. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't agree with demo trading. You need to risk your own money, or at least a prop firm challenge, to actually gain experience and confidence in trading. Yeah, 100%, but because she's only 16, I think demo trading's definitely the way. And I think you need to demo trade before taking an evaluation, in my opinion, because you need to understand contract sizing. You need to understand, like, whether you actually have a strategy that works. Like, if I demo traded for a lot longer, I feel like I would have wasted a lot less time. You learn a lot about yourself psychology-wise when you're on that eval and you're on that funded. But everything else you can figure out on demo, and especially because she's 16, she might as well demo trade and really get ahead of the curve. Say, can I get some chicken and a can of Coke? No, that's not it. It's a different phrase. That's not it. Or is it a chicken burger? No, it's a curly whirly, isn't it? Let me just think. I've heard this phrase from somewhere. Let me just try and remember what it is because I want to do it right. I'm trying to think what it is. I think it's a chicken burger and a can of Coke. Okay. Should I say that? I'm quite nervous. I don't know why I'm getting a bit shy. Not like me. Okay, right. You're the boss man at the chicken shop. I am ordering chicken burger and the can of Coke. Oh my god, no, I'm actually like gonna cringe myself. I'm gonna cringe myself out. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm contemplating. Like, the Scouse accent is a really cringy one if you don't do it right. I'll do any other accent, just not Scouse. Like, it's gonna cringe me out hearing myself do it because I literally know Scouse people. Do you wait for market to open before taking trades, or you are just trading pre-market? I trade both. I have max 2 losses for the day. I've taken 1 loss and 1 break even today, so I still have 1 trade. So, like, I'll enter in pre-market happily, but right now nothing's presented, so I'm waiting for market open. Do it. I'm too scared. I'll do it if I take a winning trade today, then I'll do it, I promise. This live is better than Tanya one. No, it can't be. Tanya is the absolute GOAT. Tanya is the GOAT. But she's very, very nonchalant. Like, I yap a lot. She's very nonchalant. But that's probably why she's such a good trader. She's too busy locked in, whereas I'm just fucking yapping. As soon as we disrespect this, I'm definitely bearish. Where am I bearish to, you ask? Don't know. Honestly, like, we could be bearish to all-time lows at this point. All the way. I'm bearish to negative 5,000. That's where I'm bearish to. I think it makes sense because, yeah, it just makes sense. It makes sense for us to go to negative 5,000. Do you not agree? Like, just look at this, like, structure. It really makes sense. Like, we put a fib here, like there. Look at that. Negative 6,000, negative 2.5. Like, we're definitely going there today, I reckon. So, yeah. My thoughts. Don't know about you guys. We might take COVID lows. Wait, actually though, like, on a real, no, you're a liar. No, why am I doing that? I'm so gullible. Oh my god, I'm actually so gullible. What am I talking about? They're not even on my screen. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. What's your bias, Claudia? My bias is bullish until proven otherwise. If we break below this OTE, then I am bearish, but I do like this rejection out of negative 2.5 and negative 4. So, yeah. But ES has not swept out New York AM low. NQ has. So, if we hold that SMT and continue higher, then I could be down for longs. But honestly, I just need to see what 930 is going to present, to be honest. Michael said this morning that he is bearish. Michael is the GOAT. 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 I wonder when ICT is going to pop in here, like, for real. I've been going live a lot and he's not decided to pop in. It's kind of rude. Like, hello, right here. Okay, I think ES is going to come and take out this right now. Like, we should have, like, held this rejection there if we are going to continue higher right now. Invalid, 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 invalid. You don't need to be Michael to see bearish today. I mean, we're just falling. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like right now, I'm not bullish. Like we're not seeing anything bullish, but I think my draws on liquidity are above rather than below. But it is Friday, and Fridays tend to dump. Can you pull up your fib settings for me? Sure. There you go. Guys, what the hell should I sing? I'm trying to sing. I'm trying to sing. That is not holding. That is not holding whatsoever. Let's see the drop. Let's see the drop. Let's see the drop. That don't look like a drop to me. We're wicking. We're wicking. Surely. We have this full. Right. That fib is invalid. I think it's from here that the range is imbalanced. Yes. What we doing? What are we doing? We're wicking. See if we got an opening range gap. I'm probably sure we're gonna have a decent size one. Wow, look at that. I want a slice of that. It's on ES as well. So we got a huge opening range gap above us. We have London High above us as well, and we also have Midnight Open above us. So eyes would be optimal, not gonna lie. Like I would like to just wait for bullet structure, but may not present that till PM session. We just don't know. That is why we don't predict, we react. Guys, if the fibs confuse you, don't worry, they confuse me as well. Like when there's too many on here, I low-key like develop ADHD. I mean, I guess we are still holding this 2.5 to some extent. To some extent. Not to a major extent, but to some. I still think we may react off this imbalance range and come a little bit lower, to be honest. This is the 0.5 of the opening range gap, which could also cause us to react a little bit lower. Right, let's just move that over there a little bit. And let's see this manipulation fib. Let's do the same on ES. What do you think of Casper's one candle rule? I haven't seen that, so I honestly don't know. We do have SMT as well. What are you doing, bro? Probably draw that to there, to be honest. I like the idea of buys, but this would also be a perfect AMD, so I am just going to wait for a bit more structure. Like, if this wasn't an accumulation, then I would be inclined to think that this is our distribution, but because this is accumulating, like, we could just manipulate and distribute lower, so I just want to wait for a little bit more bullish structure and then go from there. This isn't white enough confluence for me right now. What's everybody's thought? Let's do a little poll. There we go. Mm-hmm. 50-50. 50-30. 50-30. 50-30 for bullish right now. $50-30. Let's see how we respect this range. 100 viewers again. I know, it's so crazy, guys. I had 100 viewers on my stream yesterday for the first ever time, and we have 100 viewers again today. So thanks for being here. I can't promise I'll catch another 6.5R trade, I'm not gonna lie, but we can hope. Any giveaway today? Yes, there'll be a giveaway at the end of the stream today, by the way. I'm giving away an Alpha Futures evaluation, so stay tuned for that. I have SMT at this high, which is holding right now. Looks like an AMD. Respecting this imbalance ranged OT levels on ES and on NQ, actually. Shorts could be tempting, but it's just like to wear though. I think I'd rather wait to see if shorts play out and then go from there. Nothing's clear to me right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing is clear for me. Because we look like we're forming an AMD, so right now should be our distribution, but I'm not seeing any distributing. What are you gonna catch a 60R trade today? You know it. Are we catching an 80R trade today? Don't know how many R's I'm gonna be catching today, guys. I'm gonna be catching 6. I'm sorry. Pretend I didn't say that. Pretend I didn't do it. Pretend I didn't say that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Yes, Claudia, how are we doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? 113 viewers. Guys, this is fucking crazy. Like, usually I only get 40 viewers on my live stream, but this week we've been cooking. Been cooking on a gas oven. Is that even the phrase? I don't really know. I don't really know. Where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing? I don't know. Don't know. How many hard R's? Bro. Bro, that's a crazy comment. I don't know why I just read that out. Your bias long or short? My bias is bullish until told otherwise, but I think we could go a little bit lower before heading higher, to be honest. Claudia, good to see you. Good to see you as well. We are birdish. I respect that. I respect birdish. I love birds. Birds are my favorite animals, guys. Guys, my favorite animal is a duck. What's everyone's favorite animal while we're waiting to see some sort of structure here? What's everyone's favorite animal? Mine's a duck. I'm going to show you the picture that I put on my Instagram story this morning of a duck. Well, it's of this duck of mine. Wait, let me just do this so that it doesn't disappear. How cute. Guys, guess my duck's name. You'll never guess. Really, really niche. Cats. Really, I do love cats, to be fair. Cats are cute. Little bit of this, little bit of that chart. We've literally got fibs and the opening range gap. That is all that we've got going on, my darling. Polar bear or grizzly bear? Ew. The one thing I like about cats is that they like you can tell a lot about a person by how a cat reacts to seeing them. Like a cat that's not like a vicious cat, because there are some people's pet cats which just hate everyone, but like a nice cat, if like a nice cat who's friendly reacts badly to a person, like you just know they have terrible, terrible aura. Like cats are quite spiritual, I feel. First time on your stream. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Okay, the D is playing out right now. Oh. The distribution is playing out right now. Let's ignore that one. If it's your first time on stream, I actually apologize. I apologize. I want to see a bear in the wild once in my life. I know, I literally went to Canada last summer and didn't even see a bear. Like, what? Okay, I want to see us, like, react off a fib. Got too many on here, I need to get rid of these. I kind of want to get rid of these as well. Like, I just need a clean fib. I need a clean fib. I need to just clear my chart out because it's giving me ADHD. Giving me overstimulation. It's giving me everything. Okay, let's start fresh. Okay. This is the level that I originally had marked out, which could be clean. I like to use the range after London for fibs. They can often play out quite nicely, so we'll do the no, not that one. This one. That one right there, and this one right here. These been disrespected? Not yet. Okay. Oh yeah, they literally have. Okay. ES is now officially swept out New York AM low. To be honest with you, I want to draw these same fibs onto here. Did I do that already? I did. No, wait, no, that's meant to be that. Well, now I'm confused. Okay, this is playing off negative 3.5 right now. But we could push a little lower to negative 4. I prefer to see a reaction of negative 4 or negative 2.5, and that just hasn't happened in this case, but ES is reacting off negative. So we'll see. NQ is definitely stronger. I am looking for buys. Just try this range again. It's from here. Guys, I have pinned the Discord community if you want to join. Okay, so 50% of us are bullish, 38% of us are bearish, and 14% of us are not. I think that's valid. I'm definitely bullish as well. You know what, guys? I like this. I like this a lot. I really like some sort of buy. Some sort of buy, I think. Nice. This is the break even I took before. Some sort of buy. Yeah, okay, now that we've swept out that high, we can get a retracement down to this area. 0.62 would be nice. I'd have my stop loss just right there. And I would target, honestly, I don't fucking know, like literally target all-time highs, like at that point. Why not? Let's do it. Kidding. I don't know where I would target just yet. I would kind of just go with the vibes, I think. True Day Open would probably be a final target, or London High. But honestly, True Day Open is more realistic right now, I feel. Let's see. Let's just check. Yes. ES is not filling me with hope. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like that. I don't like that yet. I really don't. I would rather see this play out and then enter on a continuation leg than try and chase this right now, because we have SMT at them highs, which I'm not a fan of. What accuracy do you have with fib strategy? It's getting better and better. I've only been using it for a few weeks, so I'm still getting used to it, but I really like it. Do you trade? I want to just see. Do you trade ES or NQ more? Personally, I only trade NQ. So I trade both, but I tend to trade more NQ because the max number of micros that you can trade on my fundeds right now, like until you've had some payouts and they scale you, is 10 micros, which is just not feasible on ES a lot of the time. Like I end up risking like $100, which is just like, it's not enough. So I end up taking it on NQ, but I often do prefer taking my positions on ES. Like if ES is stronger, I'd obviously prefer to take it on there, but yeah. I like that. That respect for 0.62 is really, 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 really. Do I want a 50 handle stop though? Not really. I really don't. I don't want to under risk. No. Okay, I'm definitely bullish now. Defo bullish. We could get something like that. I feel like that would be really nice, but 15-second chart. Yes, I look at the 15-second chart. Don't shout at me. I just like it. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna just put my stop just below 0.79 because NQ is definitely stronger. Like, there's no way if we're bullish we need to come down to that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to set some limits and hope that this high holds. Otherwise we're gonna have to reassess this. Oh wow, I'm not risking that much. I'm gonna have to do 2 micros. Kind of sad, I can take like no partials. But that's what you have to deal with in New York AM Sessione. Just wanna... Yeah, negative 3.5 in ES is literally playing out to the Turk. Which is clean. Very, 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 very clean. Please fill my limits. Please fill my limits. I feel like I can move this down a tiny bit. I don't want to risk more than 250. I want to do like there. That's fine. That gives it more than enough room. What days of the week do you live stream and what EST do you start? I live stream Thursdays and Fridays, and I start whenever I feel like it. Like, I used to start at 9:15 New York time, but I've been starting way earlier because I've been loving pre-market recently. So yeah, for the best updates, your best plan is to join my Discord. I have pinned the Discord link that Alan, my mod, has put into the chat for everyone. That's definitely your best bet, is to join the Discord, because you will get a notification as soon as I go live, because I'm a little bit random with it at the moment because I've been loving pre-market so much. But I'll always be live by 9:15 New York time, sorry. 2:15 for me. But sometimes I'll be earlier than that. Come on, bro, tap me in. Let's just see the higher time frame structure, and let's make sure we don't have equal lows. That would not be ideal at all. I think we have a good chance of this coming up. I do like this setup. I do. I like it a lot. 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, nice. Thanks, I have joined. Great. Okay, I'm telling you now before I enter the trade so that I know that I'm not like coping if we hit stop loss. I'm happy with the setup, projecting perfectly from fibs. My overall bias is bullish. I've seen the AMD kind of play out that I was worried about. So yeah, we've swept out like these equal lows on ES and rejected from there, on NQ even. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to enter right here at 0.5. Happy with my stop placement. NQ is a lot stronger than ES right now. So ideally, like, we don't even need to come down below 0.705 if we are bullish. I'm hoping we just tap 0.5 and head away. Like, that would be ideal. So yeah, I'm happy with the position. If this loses, it's a good loss. It's part of the probabilities. It is what it is. So yeah. Do you check for SMTs? I do, yeah. I'm aware we have an SMT at the high, but it's not worrying me too much right now. No, I want us to come down a little bit more, please. Just a little. Just a little bit more, please. I want to see whether this is like lining up with anything on 15 seconds. Sometimes it can be kind of clean. Ooh, what am I doing? Okay. Nothing really there. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, guys, I'm gonna turn the chat off for a while, so don't think I'm ignoring you. Just when I'm trading, I prefer not to read the chat because everyone has different ideas of what they want to take, what they don't want to take. For me personally, this is an optimal entry, so if it doesn't hit, I'm completely okay with it. So, yeah, but I just prefer to have the chat off. It's better for my psychology and things, so yeah. We have equal highs here too. Let me actually check whether we have equal highs, because sometimes micros have equal highs and NQ does not have equal highs. Okay, we do actually have equal highs right here. And that lines up nicely with the consequent encroachment of the opening range gap. So at this high, I'll definitely take... That's kind of low R to take a partial, but I feel like... I don't know, we'll see. See how much we displace. We get there. If we get there. No, why is ES leaving equal lows? Let's just not do that, bro. Let's not do that. That is not optimal. This is meant to be the optimal trade entry, but we're leaving equal lows at the optimal trade entry, so it's no longer optimal. It's just a trade entry. Literally just a trade entry. I want those to be swept out right now. Like, I don't want to leave those. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, now I want to see green candles. That would be fire. Green candles would be fire. I can see my heart beat fast. Okay. I do want to leave this fib there for future reference, but I'm just going to delete it for a sec so I can do some fib calculations. Like, we have some really good potential to go far if we are on side this morning. So, yeah. That's just what I want to tell you. Let's redraw this fib now. Also want to move that to there. I like to have everything accurate, otherwise it kind of bugs me out. Let's not wick, I don't like that. But I mean, we are just like building more buy side, I guess. Yes. Kind of choppy though. Kind of choppy though. We'll wait. We'll wait and see. That's all we can do right now. Is wait and see whether the market wants to do what it wants to do. If ES can get through this chop that we have here, because I tend to find that this back and forth action can be hard for us to get through. So if ES can get through that, then I'll be confident that we're coming to some draws on liquidity above, but it's just whether ES can manage to get through this or not, because this can tend to be a little high resistance action back and forth. NQ looks a little cleaner, but not much better, honestly. Like, we're not creating many fair value gaps. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm still happy with the entry, nevertheless. But ES just looks kind of bleh. Nearly at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. should inject a little bit of volatility, I would like to think. Whether that's in the direction we want or not is another matter. But yeah. Where's data high? Did we already sweep that? Yeah, we swept that on NQ actually. Nice. Wow, ES is suddenly like, yeah, let's fucking go. ES looks kind of strong right now. ES takes out this high, I'm going break even. Okay, I'm going break even right there. This is now a risk-free trade, guys. I'm moving it into profit a little bit because otherwise trade of 8 will actually make me negative. So, yeah. Wow, there's a lot going on here. I need to just like get rid of some of this because wow, there's a lot. There's a lot to deal with here. We have SMT at this high, which is just not ideal. Like, why is ES suddenly like, yeah, I'm leaving NQ behind? Like, why are we doing that? Is this the high where we had equalize? Yeah, it is. It is, it is, it is. So at least we have equal highs where we have SMT. If I had more micros on, I would take a partial right here, but I think we have potential to go higher, so I'm not going to. Whether that's greedy of me or not, I don't know, but honestly, like an $100 whatever is not really doing it for me right now. Definitely taking a partial at tree open though, if we can get up to there. That would be great. That would be great. Okay, ES is now taking data high, which is nice. I'm not really a fan of the wick through the equal highs. I would have preferred for a closure above, to be honest. But that is fine. If I had more micros, I would have definitely taken a partial here, but because my stop loss was so big, which it honestly didn't need to be, like, we literally had, like, what, 5 handles of drawdown, but, you know, we want to be safe. Better to be safe than sorry, am I right? Dun, 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 dun. Whereabouts are we in terms of this, like, imbalanced range here? Okay. What about ES? Okay. Little reaction from 0.5, which is obviously not ideal. But not much we can do. This imbalance range that I am like drawing out, it should only like react out of this to a large extent if we actually are still bearish. So in that case, I would rather be stopped out break even anyway, you know. We should only react off this if we are still bearish, which obviously I don't think we are, which is why I'm in buys right now. As we can see, NQ is in way closer proximity to true day open, which is midnight open for anyone that doesn't know. So that is my first partial. I think we have room to go super high today, but maybe I'm being greedy. I personally didn't want to take a partial here. If I had more micros on, I would have, but I don't know. I didn't want to take an $100 like partial. Like, it just feels like I'd rather get break even and try and get in another opportunity, I guess. I want to see whereabouts we are in terms of the opening range gap on. Thank you. We're at 0.5 of this. We can see a flush through 0.5, then I'd be pretty certain we're coming to true day open. But if we're bearish, 0.5 could be where we want to turn around. Final target for me today, if we can get that, is going to be, just move that out of the way, going to be London High. But yeah, we'll see whether we can get there or not. We may not. Now that I'm at break even, I'm happy to pull the chart back up again. But just while I'm in that like part of the trade where we could potentially be in drawdown, things like that, I just wanted to kind of stay off the chat for a minute. Oh my gosh, we've had so many chats since I came on. 130 viewers, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, let me read some of these. You check. I answered that. Why was my bias bullish? So my bias was bullish because I use session liquidity to determine my bias. So as you can see on my indicator here, we have equal highs at New York PM high, which is like my final target for the day. Like, I think we'll get there in PM session today personally. So that's like a really clean target. We also have a huge opening range gap above us, and it's optimal to like refill at least 0.5 of this. Even if we're bearish, we tend to rebalance to 0.5 and then continue lower. But if we're bullish, we're obviously going to flush through the whole thing. We have midnight open above us. We have London high above us. We swept out a ton of sell side. We swept out London low, Asia low, New York PM low, New York AM low from yesterday. We swept out a ton of sell side. So I would expect to see some sort of reaction to the upside. If we are going to come up and continue lower, then that's fine. But we can at least catch part of that move because a key like spot we like to reject a lot. Like if you go back in your charts and see, a lot of the times price likes to use midnight open as a magnet. So whether you use it as a target or you use it as an entry, if you think that we're bearish from there and it makes sense, it lines up with other confluences that you use, that type of thing. I'm selling from where you buy. Well, baby girl, I don't know how big your stop loss was, but you will have got stopped out. I'm a little bit older than you, to say the least, and seeing your bio and how hard you have worked and are willing to work to better yourself Gives me great hope in the up and coming generation. That is so kind of you. Thank you. That's really nice. Oh, sorry, Omar. I have just seen your chats. I thought you were being cocky when you first said it, but that's okay. How long have you been trading for? I've been trading for about a year now. Alan and Chloe. Oh, I didn't know you were AJ Trades. What the hell? You should have said. My bias was bullish coming into the day. So was a lot of the chats, actually. We had 48% bullish, 34% bearish. So a higher majority. Yes, this is on my funded. I hope you get there so that I can open my bottle of wine and celebrate. I hope so too, just for you. I hope you can open your bottle of wine and celebrate. Best that Tanya. What do you mean? So basically, because of session liquidity, yeah. Yeah, I use session liquidity like for 90% of my bias. The only thing that could potentially steer my bias away from just using session liquidity is like new day opening gaps, new week opening gaps. Young lady, you have your thoughts and trade style ace to the max. Thank you. That is so kind. Yeah, I got stopped. Taking other short after a closure to CASD. 1 year with this much knowledge is crazy. So I've been studying for longer than 1 year. I have been studying charts for longer than that. I probably started studying charts. Honestly, I don't know when I first started studying charts. I really don't know. Maybe 2024. It was sometime in 2024, but I was very on and off with it, not consistent at all. Like I was like demo trading like when I could be bothered, like it was nothing serious. Like I started taking trading like really, really seriously. I started taking trading very, very seriously at the start of last year, which is when I started documenting my journey as well. What fib did I use on ES? What fib am I using? Oh, this fib. That's just like not even a good fib, is it? Is it really a good fib? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not really. Not really, not really, not really. How many R's is TP1? TP1 is 3R, TP2 is 4.6 R. Will we get there? Will we not? Who knows? Find out in the next 5-10 minutes. 144 viewers, guys. This is fucking insane. Like, I've never had this many viewers. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You've progressed a lot. I was there for your first iPad. Oh my gosh, my iPad live stream. So guys, on my first ever YouTube live stream, I gave away an iPad. It was so fun. I had like maybe 20 viewers. Like it was so funny. And I gave away an iPad. It was so much fun. The fact that you've been here that whole time, like I'm so grateful for you. I just come back to the stream and you're cooking. We're trying. Hopefully TP1 can get hit, and then I will trail my stop if we can hit there. How much backtesting did you do when learning? Okay, guys, backtesting. You want to see this? Let me just get it up on my other screen and I'll show you. Where is it? Here we go, guys. Ignore the overall win rate because like this is not based on a strategy. This is like basically me practicing trading. Like so the win rate is really bad, but look how much time invested I have on FX replay. Wait, why is it? Hold on, let me just show you. I have 5 days and 15 hours and 49 minutes. Like That is 24 times 5, which is 120, 135 hours, nearly 136 hours FX replay. Like, do you know how... 150 viewers, guys. This is my first time with 150 viewers. This is so fun. I'm going to take a little video, but I'm not going to post it until TP1 hits because it's kind of embarrassing if I post this and then we get break even. 150 viewers for the first time. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. Thanks all for being here. Like, I'm so excited right now. I feel like a proper live streamer. What are your risk management rules? My risk management rules are I'll take 2 max losses per day or maximum trades. So if I get like 2 break evens, 1 win, 1 loss, then I won't take another trade, even though I technically have another like loss that I could take. But I'll take 4 trades max, because if I'm taking any more than 4 trades, like I'm spending too much time on the charts. There's no way I can think clearly anymore. Because you know when you've spent like 3-4 hours on the charts and like your brain actually feels like mush? Like that's how I feel. So yeah, I'll do 4 max trades, 2 max losses. I risk, right now I'm risking around 250 per trade, and this is on a 100k account, which has 4k max drawdown. So I'm risking like 0.125% right now. I'm starting small and I'm going to build it up over time. I think that's the best thing for me on my funded account to get my first payout. So I'm trying to like figure out why we would turn around here, but I can't really figure anything out. We also have equal highs there. Isn't that just spiffing? That's spiffing. Would you look at that? Let's mark out this fib and see whether we want to just retrace to 0.5 or whatever. If I had as many hours in trading as I did on Xbox when I was younger. Yeah, for real. I used to spend hours on Minecraft, guys. Like, I was a big Minecraft advocate. If you're in my Discord, you will know that. Like, I loved Minecraft. Claudia smashing records day after day. We'll see. The trade hasn't hit yet. We could very easily reverse to break even. You just don't know. I feel a lot happier because we have equal highs above. So hopefully that will hold us to midnight open at least. I'm hoping. Do you trade London as well? I'll trade London because basically at the moment I've been loving trading pre-market. I'll only ever trade market open if I like haven't taken my max number of trades for the day, like I haven't really found anything nice in pre-market. Then I will look at New York Open, which is what I did today. Like I did take 2 trades in pre-market. I took this one, which was a break even, and then I took a loss as well, but obviously I have another loss for the day. I've only taken 2 trades, so I was like, I'll have a look at AM session, see if anything nice presents. I'll trade London session if I can't trade pre-market. London session has been quite clean recently, actually. So is Asia session. Asia session has been moving so much nicer than it used to. Can you explain why you entered that trade, please? For sure. So, I don't actually know because I've removed the drawings. Let me get NQ up on here. So, coming into the session, I was bullish due to what I explained earlier about like session liquidity. We've swept out a lot of like key sell side. So I was like, we're going to need to rebalance some of the buy side. So yeah. So I was looking for buys. Coming into the session, I saw we had a huge accumulation pre-market. So we then headed higher, but I was like, this is a fake out because we have the whole AMD. Now, if you don't know what AMD is accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So I knew that we needed to distribute lower before going higher, which is exactly what we did here. We accumulated, manipulated, and then we distributed lower. And then you can see we reject higher, and I entered on the OTE of this leg. Now, the reason why I entered is because we tapped negative 3.5. Did we tap? No, we didn't tap negative 4. We tapped negative 3.5 of my fib projections that I used here. I can do some like little fib tutorials later on in the stream if you're interested on how I draw my fibs. But yeah, as you can see, we tapped negative 3.5. We literally wicked into it with like a couple handles difference. And then we had some major displacement away. Like I'm looking for those green big displacement candles. So then I entered at 0.5 of this range, which you can see on this side of the screen. And then we've had a great reaction from there. My first target is true day open, which is the same as midnight open. And then my final target is going to be London high, which is up here right now, which lines up with -1 of my OTE fib, which I drew out, which is kind of nice. Talking about Minecraft. Oh my gosh, I know. I need to organize a Minecraft stream. I've been promising my Discord to like all join a Discord, a Minecraft server and all play together for ages, but I'm like the worst at organizing things. So it is going to happen at some point. I promise. Why do funded when you could take these profits on your own? Honestly, I think fundeds are the best journey for people who are just starting out. Once I'm getting payouts from funded accounts and things, like I will put these into a live account and then copy trade from my live account. But I just think for a person starting out, risking thousands and thousands of your own capital is so much pressure, and it's also so risky when you don't know whether you have any sort of consistency in live markets with the pressure of losing money under your belt. Obviously, with a prop firm challenge, you're risking like $50 of your own money. But when it's your first time doing that, you still feel the pressures as if you're risking like loads of money. Like you still feel that real-time pressures. You experience psychology problems. You experience FOMO. You experience overtrading. You experience all of these things. So I think it's just a great way to get live market experience with the pressure of money, but without risking like thousands of pounds and like putting yourself in a bad financial decision like in everyday life, when you can literally just risk $50. This thing is taking its time to get to my first target. What are we rejecting from? I would really like to know. Oh, we're rejecting from -4 to the tick. Well, that's nice. Do I really think that this manipulation leg is that valid though? Like, could be. You see, it's really fucking working. But that hasn't held whatsoever. I think we're good. I think we're good. We'll see anyway. Time will tell. Can you please explain your learning model and journey? What do you mean by my learning model? Like how I learn trading? Is there a new entry? Honestly, I wouldn't enter right now. I think you should wait for further confirmation. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't want to enter right now. Like I'm happy to be risk-free. Because ES is trading up into this bearish fair value gap as well. So entering like on the low of a bearish fair value gap is not optimal at all. But I was break even before we touched that, you know? So if we did want to reject off of that and not flush through it, like I'm risk-free. So it's all good. I'm gonna move that up to there to really make sure that I'm not gonna be in the red. Can you show your fib settings? Yeah, I'll show my fib settings. Put them on screen right now. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. I'm just gonna turn my heating down. 1 sec. It's really hot in here. There we go. There we go, there we go. Model you learned from ICT. So I didn't learn a specific ICT model. I use fibs paired with session liquidity. So you can learn about session liquidity from his, what is it called? He has a video. One day something. I'll find it. Someone in the chat will know what I'm on about. One day, true day. One model, one setup for life. That's it. We got there eventually. That's what I mean. His one setup for life video explains everything about session liquidity that you need to know. And then for fibs, I would recommend checking out Ivan's channel, which is who I'm learning from right now. I can link his channel in the chat if people are interested in watching his stuff, but he's who I have learned fibs from. So yeah. I want to see this the opposite way around. I want to see this. We literally just worked out them equal highs, and we're also respecting this fib. I don't know about this. I didn't really realize that we were rejecting from -4 as well. We now have SMC. I don't know. I want to make a decision. Like, I'm tempted to just take one contract off. Now that I've seen that. But I don't 100% know. I don't 100% know. I'm thinking. Could be worth it, could not be worth it. If I didn't see a perfect rejection, like to the tick from -4, like I would stick with my original trade idea, but do you guys see how freaking precise that is? And we've had a rejection, and we're respecting OTE of this rejection. Obviously we aren't on NQ, but NQ is a little stronger, and NQ did just wick out equal highs. So starting to think, Gonna give it one more minute and then I'll make a decision. That is definitely the ideal play. I don't want to rush into a decision based on like emotion because I see the charts going lower. I want to make a decision actually based on logic. So yeah. And whether that costs me like an extra $50, like that's totally fine. I just want to make sure I'm sure of this. Because I feel like it's not a great habit to not hold my trades where my original trade idea was, but I think if I had had this fib drawn, I potentially... In fact, I literally have not drawn that fib correctly looking at that. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I literally did not draw that correctly. Right, okay. Okay, that's my idea out the window. Okay, I'm just gonna hold. Like, I literally did not draw that correctly. Never mind. Just close, bag the profit, and call it a day. I know what you're saying, but uncertainty in a trade is something that I often experience. Like, it's not just like a one-off. I feel I often experience that. I think it's just a lack of confidence, lack of market experience, which I'll get there. one day. Like, this was my original trade idea, so I feel like it is better in the long term for me to hold this trade and be $200 like less than if I take a partial right now. And my reasoning for that is because sticking with your original trade idea is going to help me develop trust in myself, like, and just confidence in general. Like, I'll learn a lot from holding this. Like, if I just hold it, like, I'll be like, okay, I trust myself, I stuck with my original trade idea, well done me, but here's what I could have done better, you know? Like, I'd rather be $200 less in profit than not, you know? And especially because I drew that fib wrong. Like, if my fib was right, then I would be inclined to change my mind. But because it was wrong, I literally have no reason to take a partial right now. I'm gonna stick with my original idea and see what happens. Oh yes, I need to do that. I need to announce Trader of the Week in my Discord. I need to do that after the stream. After the stream. After the stream. We're just consolidating a little bit right now. This is definitely my last trade of the day. I feel 2 break-evens in a row, like, does the same damage to your psychology that 2 losses does, honestly. Because it's, like, frustrating. It's like, I want to get back in. Like, I was so close. And, like, you literally see the profits as well. Like, I almost feel like break-evens are harder on your psychology than losses are, because you see the profit. It's like, the market's literally saying, like, yeah, this is what you could have had, but we came back and we stopped you out. Like, you know what I mean? Time frame, I'm using the 1 minute time frame right now. We have equal lows right here. Nearly. Not quite, but nearly. But we do have SMT here as well. Interesting. Only a 1 minute SMT though, so I'm not really gonna say it's anything revolutionary. Come on, let's break out of the chart. Break out the chart. Are you streaming on Monday? I don't usually stream Mondays, but the amount of like love we've had on the stream yesterday and today, like, I'm starting to be like, oh my gosh, should I increase my consistency of my streams? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't usually stream Mondays though. I only usually stream Thursdays and Fridays, but we've literally had 150 viewers today, which is my most viewers ever. So like, I'm kind of convinced to stream a little bit more often, but I'm not sure because I want to like have some days where I can trade on my own because I'm not consistent yet, you know? Who is bro telling to shut the fuck up? is what I want to know. Because I wasn't talking. I literally wasn't even talking. The one in chat trying to change your bias. Oh, okay, I get you. Don't worry, guys. The chat will not change my bias. Like, I feel like I'm immune to it now. Maybe when I first started, for sure, it would have affected my psychology, but now definitely not. I feel I've got over that. You become immune after a while. I've done quite a few live streams now. Like, I had one guy come into my stream, I think it was last week actually, and it was kind of a shame because I'd spoken to him about trading. He'd been really nice, like he'd given me some advice, like he was in my Discord, all these types of things. But then he came on my stream, I think it was last Friday, and I was like saying how my bias was bullish, I was only looking for longs, like I was pretty sat on my bias, to be honest. And he just basically said in the chat, like, longs are not the play today, mate. Like, that's it. And like, I don't mind people putting in their 2 pence about what they think, but it's different saying my bias is bearish, not bullish, to saying you should not take longs. Like, they're 2 different things. Like, one I find annoying and the other is absolutely fine. Like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but when you're telling me you shouldn't take longs, like you shouldn't do that, it's kind of annoying because it's like, you're not the market maker. How the hell do you know? Like, how do you know? There's no one has certainty unless you have some sort of source code, right? Anyway, market opened, we tanked higher. So that was great. That was really great. I enjoyed that a lot. What's that fib guy again? Ivan. Yeah, he's called Ivan Trades. If you type in Ivan Trades, he'll come up. 171 viewers and growing. I know, this is literally insane, guys. This is insane. Do you want to know what's even more insane? In fact, I'll tell you if it happens. I'll tell you if it happens because I don't want to like speak it if it doesn't happen. Really nice to be in the same bias as you and win. Yeah, hopefully we can catch a W in this session. We'll have to see. We're kind of consolidating right now. If we get really close to 11 o'clock, like I would be kind of tempted to just take my whole position off here if we want to get there. But I'll kind of judge as we go along, I think. Just joined your Discord and got fake friend requests. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you join my Discord, you are bound to get some fake friend requests. I'm sorry, it's bound to happen. There's literally nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, just ignore everyone. I will never DM you first. I will only just talk to you in the Discord chat. Just to avoid scams, really. Can I use fib strategy in London session? Yeah, you can. You can use it at literally any time. Tell you what we'll do while we're waiting around. We can go to London and I can show you it playing out. Now you'll have to like bear with because I've got to like find a good scenario. Okay, so let's go to London session and let's see whether we can see whether it plays out in London. So the concept that you're going to use with fibs is to find the top, you want to go to the bottom. And to find the bottom, you want to go to the top. So here we're coming into London session and we look like we're heading higher. So, okay, we could either get into the continuation longs or we could take some type of reversal from the top. So it's your choice what you want to do. So let's see if any of these fibs make sense for why London session high is where it is right now. So let's see if any of them make sense. Now, my recommendation with fibs. There's no like set rules on how to find the correct fib. Like there's no mechanical way to do this. You just kind of have to try them out and see which ones look like they may play out. For example, London session high today is exactly in line with New York PM session high. So coming in, I would try and find a fib that lines up with New York PM session high, because for me, this is like a great place for us to reverse. Like we can find a fib and session liquidity lining up, like this is a great place for us to reverse, right? So let's see if we can find anything. So I personally draw two types of fibs. I draw a manipulation fib and an OTE fib. OTE fibs are mainly for entries, but you can use them for projecting where you think price is going to go as well. And manipulation fibs are like the best for trying to understand where price is going. So as you can see, if I draw out this manipulation fib, it's not a big enough range. So I'm going to try go for something else. So maybe if I try drawing out this full leg. Okay, we can see 3.25 lines up pretty nicely with the top here. You can see that. Let's see if we can find some sort of like projection fib, which would line up nicely. 2.5 lines up pretty nicely here as well. What I'm going to also try to do is I'm going to try and draw a fib that's inside of London session. So as you can see, we kind of headed up. You can see here we're rejecting off -2. So you could potentially find some like a little short position in there if you really wanted to. But obviously you want to take bias into account here. We've come up, we've swept Asia high, we've come down, and we're now in some sort of uptrend. So it's kind of likely we're going to take out, or at least touch, in this case, New York PM session high. So my bias would personally be bullish. So I'd be wanting to get into buys. So let's see if we can find a fib which makes sense for us to reject from London high where it did. That doesn't really look too great. Not even a swing. Let's see this. Not really amazing. I think this one is definitely your best bet. I think this is what would have been nice during London session. You have 3.25 here. So, oops. You could see this hit your -2.5, your -3.25, your New York PM session high, reject with some great displacement candles. Okay, I want to take an entry. Let's see if we could get an entry with OTE here. We cannot. We cannot get an... Maybe if you traded ES, because I think NQ is stronger in this scenario. Let me get a BS and see if you would be able to get an OTE entry. Literally no. Literally no. But one thing that Ivan does teach is that you can limit off -2.5 and -4. So if we did that in this scenario, if I go back to NQ, if we said, okay, -2.5 is lining up really nicely with New York PM session high, I want to limit -2.5 here. If we did that in this scenario with literally a 10 handle stop, 9 handle stop, 8 handle stop, literally however many handle stop you want, like you could have caught this full move all the way down to Asia low. Insane. So that's like the precision that they bring, which is why I really like them. So yeah, gonna get ES back up. No, we're still chopping around. Unfortunately. Unfortunately for me. You're explaining this really well. Should get someone to clip it. Honestly, I know I need to find a new clipper. So if anyone wants to clip for me, please let me know. I have been recording this live stream, so I'll literally have the raw footage. I'll pay. I'll pay. How did you find today's opening ranges? I found them okay, actually. We did kind of reject off 0.5 a little bit, but we're kind of through it now, so yeah. Are we gonna get off STP yet? This has been a very slow trade for sure. Definitely going to try and incorporate them now. Honestly, they're great because with a lot of other concepts, it almost feels like you have to strategy hop to incorporate them. But with fibs, you can just use them as an extra confluence. Like you see a fib lining up with session liquidity, it's going to reject at least a little bit. Like this morning, this one I took, I had a negative 2.5 fib line up with New York PM session low, and we rejected. Like I literally had a 12.5 handle stop, and we rejected. I obviously got break even because we still wanted to go lower, but you know, like it's almost like risk free. Like a lot of the times it plays out, which is very nice. Ooh, come on, let's hit our first fucking TP. I'm so ready to hit the first TP, I really am. What manipulation leg you used for today? I used for today, what did I even use? I honestly don't know. It's probably on NQ. Probably on my NQ chart. Let me look. Oh, I must have deleted it. Oh no, I didn't. It's this one. Okay, so I use, because we had such a big range, I was trying to find like decent sized ranges. So I used, I don't know, what is this? Like I feel like they keep moving. I don't know why, unless it's off the 5 minute maybe. Ah, it's off the 5 minute. Okay, so I used the 5 minute ranges just because we tanked so much. So I was trying to see, okay, where are we going to reject from right now? So I use this 5 minute manipulation fib, and I use this 5 minute OT fib just to see like where's lining up here, where looks like it could reject. As we can see, we literally rejected out of negative 3.5 off my manipulation fib, like so nicely. Like you literally could have bottom ticked from there. So clean, so nice, so clean. My bottle of wine chilling, waiting to be opened. That's so funny. We're moving so slowly, like I'm kind of tempted to take full TP here, but I don't know. I'm pretty tempted. I think because I've taken a loss today, I think full TP is going to be taken here because we're getting very close to lunch also. No, we've literally just hit -4. Oh no, we haven't. We didn't hit it by 1 tick. God damn, getting stressed. I was getting stressed. Let's get rid of that. It's not really very useful, is it? PM could be crazy today. It really could. But I think PM could offer something crazy. So full TP is now going to be for 3R. It's going to be a very slow 3R. Jeez. I'm going to trail my stop up a little bit because, like, if we come back down to here, like, I'm done. I'm done. I do think we are going to London High, but I just don't want to hold through lunch. Like, lunch is probably going to be so slow. I'd rather just, like, take my profits, be happy, and chill, you know? You know what I mean? When did you get into the current trade you're in? I got in at 9:56 New York time. So we've been in this trade nearly an hour now. This has been slow. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is nice because I'm fairly sure True Day Open on NQ lines up like perfectly with where the consequent encroachment of the opening range gap is on ES. So that's kind of like cute. Like I feel like they're gonna cross paths at the same time, if that makes sense. Claudia scream bangers TP hits. Honestly, I don't know when it's gonna hit. It could not hit for another like 20 minutes at this rate. Honestly, are we being so for real? What are we doing? We were literally like no, we were actually 5 handles away. Oh, we're not doing this. We're not doing that. What's your Twitch? I don't have Twitch. Should I get it? Should I get Twitch? I don't know. You tell me, guys. I don't know anything about Twitch. I could send you a UPS glass of wine. What does that mean? What is a handle? A handle is like 1 point on NQ. So the difference between 25,080 and 25,081, that's one handle. And then a tick is the difference between 25,0, let me just stretch that a little bit. 25,0, 25,07350 and 24,97375. You get the gist. That's one tick, and one handle is like one full thing. Guys, what are we doing right here? Like, what are we doing? Can we just get there? Like, I'm patient, but not that patient. You know what I mean? Come on, please. Please. Please, please, please. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? No, I want to move this, bro. There we go. Guys, what are we actually doing? Like, are we actually being so fucking for real right now? This is actually painful. It really needs to respect this OTE, otherwise, like, I think we're cooked. Not going to lie. I've been on stream for 2.5 hours. Like, what are we doing here? Wow. The fit, the OTE is not being respected. That we may be cooked. 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 I am kind of tempted to take one micro off right now, to be honest with you, because I don't really like that. Why are we doing that? I don't want to like react off emotion, but I really don't like that. Like, why have we literally edged my TP right now? Why have we done that? What are we doing here? What if we do this full thing? Okay, well, we're not respecting that either, are we? So, guys, what are we doing? That melt is accurate. For real, like, what are we playing at? What are we playing at? To be fair, I think this range was in balance on ES. Yeah, it was. So we may be just rebalancing. That's my like final leg in the sand. Free Claudia to crash out. For real. For real, for real, for real, for real. This candle needs to be green. I'm not being funny. Entries and giveaway. Oh my gosh, I forgot that we needed to do the giveaway as well. Bro, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. And we are actually just edged my TP so bad. There ain't no way that we've actually just done that. Like, I literally can't even find the freaking fib that we are reacting off either. What the hell are we doing? That doesn't make any sense. What about this? Does this make any sense? I guess kinda. There's no way, bro. That's actually... Guys, if I crash out, like, would you be mad at me? Because I feel like this is fucking valid. Literally wasn't going to drink this weekend as well. Like, I literally wasn't. Like, I was going to have a civilized weekend. I was going to go to the spa. I'm doing a 10K hike tomorrow. Like, I was going to have a wholesome weekend. But, like, wow. Because I'm not okay. We have SMT. The SMT is the only thing that is holding us up right here. And I'm not confident in it. I'm really not confident in it whatsoever. We were literally... No, this is not funny, guys. This is actually not even funny. Why is ES also stronger all of a sudden? When did that happen? I don't remember that happening. Last time I checked, NQ to the moon, ES was just doing nothing. And now... ES is holding this OTE, which NQ is just absolutely destroyed. We now have flipping equal lows that we want to leave there. Are we being... crashing out. Crashing out. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Okay, I want like Drake candle. This is probably just like faking me out. I'm not gonna lie. I would be very shocked if we still hit TP right now. Like I actually would. I actually would be very shocked right now. I'm not gonna friggin' lie to you. Patience. I'm trying my best, but my patience is wearing thin. Like, there's only so much patience I have to offer right now. Why don't you get out? 500 is pretty decent because I prioritize following my trading plan over profits. I really do. Like, if I just got out now, like, I'd be annoyed at myself, whether we come to my stop loss or whether we hit my TP at this point, because I wouldn't be following my plan. Like, my plan was, okay, I'm risk free now, I'm break even. We hold to my break even, or I hit TP. Like, there's no other option. Like, I shouldn't let my emotions determine whether I am holding a trade or not, you know? These equal lows, though, are actually, like, fucking pissing me off. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Do you have SMT, though? With here. Guys, I'm sorry to do it. I really am sorry to do it, but it has got to this point. It has got to this point where we need some of these. How do I make them 2 colors? I want 2 colors. No? I thought you could have 2. Am I missing something here? How do you do that? I don't know. Anyways. Right, let's do it. We need the magnets. We need as many as we can get also. What is going on? I really thought that you could have 2. What? This is what we need right now. Oh, what have I just done, bruh? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay. Where is it? There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. This is what it calls for, I'm afraid. This is what it really calls for. Place the repelling magnet at the bottom. Oh my gosh, yeah, how do I find that, guys? Where even is that? Am I looking at the wrong thing? I feel like I totally am. Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this wrong? No, I don't think I am. Where's the repelling magnet? Let me find that. I don't know. I feel like oh, I'm actually an idiot. There we go. I literally colored them in myself, bro. Alright, let's get some new ones. Where are you, magnet? Where are you? Where are you, magnet? Where are you, magnet? Why can't I find the magnet? I really need it right now. Here we go. Right, this is what we need, guys. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. You might accidentally use the wrong magnet. I know. I've been trading for about a year now. Guys, we have 190 viewers. Are you being so for real? Who cares if my stop hits my break even? We literally have 190 viewers. What are we doing? We're doing this because my trade became 5 handles away from my TP and then decided to reverse. So we've got to do what we've got to do, I'm afraid. Guys, why are the magnets working? The magnets are high key working. I'm being so for real. Get the magnets on your chart right now. What level did you set your limit at for the OTE after open for this entry, and did you enter because of any other fibs? I set my limit at 0.5 of this fib. Sometimes I enter off 0.62 if my stop is too crazy, but because for True Day Open, which was my first target, my final target was going to be London High, but because we're at 11 o'clock, I just want to take my money and go. So yeah. Is forex fundies AI or am I tripping? Claudia, I full ported because of you. Bro, that is such a bad idea. I am one of the only open, unprofitable traders and you decide to full port. Bro. Guys. Come on. I just opened YouTube and here you were. Oh my gosh, amazing. Happy to have you here, guys. We're getting close now, but I've got to be nonchalant. I literally don't even care that I'm coming close to my TP. Why would I care about that? Why would I care about that? Why would I care? There's literally always another trading day. I literally don't care about making $600 today. Why would I care about that? You know what I mean? Who cares about that sort of stuff? Not me. That's not me. That's not the type of trader I am. I literally don't care if this hits TP. I couldn't care less if this hits TP. At all. Don't care. Hit TP or don't hit TP. I'm not someone who cares about that stuff. Not me. Literally don't care. Literally don't care at all. Don't care whatsoever. Literally not at all. Don't care less, actually. I've got to shrug my shoulders and look away. Okay. Literally don't care if you hit TP or not. Doesn't bother me. Guys, let me know if it hits TP. Literally don't care, though. Literally don't even care. Literally don't care. What? No. No. can't go through this again. I really can't go through this again. We've left. No, we're not doing this. Surely, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Right, it's not. I need true day open to the tick. No, we're not doing this. We're actually not. It can't be true. It can't be possibly true. We're not doing. Guys, it's got to that point where we've got to go on the 5-second chart, I'm afraid. We've got to see what's going on here. We really do. No. But I literally don't even care, though. Literally couldn't care less. Right. Please, design most. Can we calm down, please? I'm going to have to put you in timeout. I know that you're being nice, but it's just spam. And I'm not doing it. Guys, I can't do this. We have SMT. 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 You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. Life never stops, eh? Life never stops throwing things like this at you, does it? It never stops. You know what? After this, a loss? You think a loss is going to hurt me after this? You really think so? You really think a loss is going to hurt me after dealing with this? Well, you would be mistaken, my friend. You would be mistaken. Have you ever had to sit in a trade for over an hour and nearly hit TP twice? Right. I'm actually being serious. I'm going to give it like 1 more minute, and if I don't see a green candle, I'm just going to close out because we have SMT and now I'm nervous. Like, I've dealt with this long enough. I really have dealt with this long enough. And we also have equal lows. Like, this is just not the vibe. This is 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 not the vibe. 30-second chart. What's that saying? It's not telling me a lot, actually. Guys, I'm actually not okay. Like, I'm actually not okay. I'm giving it 30 seconds. Genuinely giving it 30 seconds before I close this out. Like, I'm not dealing with that. That's actually not funny, guys. That's actually not even funny. The only thing that's kind of giving me hope is ES here. ES looks stronger, but I'm really not convinced at all. Really not convinced at all. This candle does not close green. I'm just going to close out because I've had enough. Nah, I'm done. Guys, I'm sorry to be that person, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I took a loss today also, can I just note? Like, that's actually so freaking sad. If we come back up, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not dealing with the SMT and equal lows. I'm really not. Anyway. Okay, we took a dub. It was not the dub that I wanted. It was very emotional, but we still took a 2R dub. So we cannot complain at all. Very nice trade from ourselves. That was tough on the old mental. I'm going to be honest. It really was. But, guys, we literally nearly have 200 viewers. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. So I actually have something fucking crazy to tell you. So yesterday morning, like, I wish I could show you right now, but I can't. Yesterday morning, like, I do a lot of manifestation, like a ton. I wrote in my journal yesterday morning, like, I would love to have 200 viewers on my live stream. I'm not even joking. Before yesterday, I never even had 100 viewers. Like, how crazy is that? So thank you so much for being here. Right now, I'm going to give away a 50k eval. So let's get into it. I'm going to be giving away a 50k alpha futures evaluation. Because we have so many new people on here, I do want to explain that. So for my giveaways, I do them weekly. I do alpha futures evaluation giveaways weekly on my streams. I have been doing that for a fair while. Now, there is a way to gain extra entries into my giveaways. Anyone who uses my discount code Claudia at checkout for Alpha Futures or TradeZella or FX Replay gets extra entries into the weekly giveaways. All you have to do is just DM me your order confirmation. So if you're buying prop firm evals anyway, or a TradeZella membership or whatever, it's so worth it because you're literally like getting a chance to win another eval anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there. So that is why some people may have extra entries in here in the giveaway. I'm not rigging it. It's because they have extra entries from using my discount code. But anyway, I'm going to be giving away a 50k standard alpha futures evaluation. All you need to do to enter the giveaway is comment a W in the chat. Comment a W in the chat, and yeah, I'll be picking someone at random live on stream. Don't worry, Ben, I've got your extra entries. Thank you so much, Mayan. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name wrong, so I apologize. I do just want to say, guys, please do not comment W more than once in the chat, otherwise your entry will not be counted because it's hard to calculate the entries. I'm just going to nip to the loo while we let everyone enter because I have been sat here for nearly 3 hours. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many entries. Guys, please be patient with the giveaway. We have Alan, my great mod, calculating the entries for today. Alan, I also just want to say that Ben has some extra entries that I forgot to send to you, so I'm just going to check those out right now. Ben has 2 purchases to enter. Oh my gosh, guys, it looks like we're heading to my TP. That is so sad. But oh well, I'm happy I closed out. I don't like SMT at my TP. Send it in extra entries. Okay, got you. Let me just do that. Extra entries. Oh yeah, AJ Trades has some extras. As well. Let me just look at the other tickets too. Ticket. Oh yeah, FX. Add some in for FX too. FX, add in 6. I'm putting these all in the chat. I know he wants them for the Discord giveaway one, but I'll give them him for this one as well. Other ticket. Okay, that's giveaway. Oh wait. Sorted. Guys, look at this. This is so sad. This is so sad. It is what it is. Guys, I'm just taking a video right now. Oh no, I took a picture by accident. What an idiot. Can you go over your bullish bias? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go back onto NQ. NQES. I like them this way around. Definitely coming to my TP, guys. This is so annoying. But I'm happy that I took it off, to be honest, because if that came down to here, like, we have equal lows and we had SMT at my TP. Like, I'm completely happy that I took off when I did, because yeah, it could have gone either way, and my stop loss was around here. So if we wanted to sweep out these lows based off that SMT, like, I would have got cooked. So I also took a loss today, so yeah, I'm happy with that. It may come up here, may not, who knows. So the reason why I had a bullish bias today is, let me turn my drawings off for a minute. There we go. So coming into New York session then. So as we can see, during Asia session, we headed up higher. We swept out Asia high, and then during London session, we headed up higher and made equal highs with New York PM session highs. So we have 2 sets of session liquidity making equal highs, which to me is going to be a huge magnet on price. And then after London session, we literally just tanked. We swept out London session low, Asia session low, New York PM low, and AM session low as well. So we've swept out a huge amount of sell side. We have a really clean draw above us. And we also are below midnight open. So to me, we are in a discount. So we want to be buying in a discount. So I'm now looking for buying opportunities. So head to my 1 minute time frame. I usually base my entries off of rejections from fibs, which is what I've been using today. So I based my entry here. So I came into the day, I was streaming from 8:30. I could see that we were chopping around and then we headed higher. But I kind of knew that this was a manipulation rather than a distribution, because we had an AMD setup forming. So we had an accumulation, manipulation. So I'm expecting some sort of distribution to the downside before we then head higher, if my bias is correct. So we had a distribution to the downside, which lined up with one of my fib levels from earlier, -3.5. That lined up really nicely. And we then rejected out of this area with plenty of green displacement candles. So I then waited for price to retrace to 0.5 of this range, and I entered right here. My final target was going to be London high, but AM session was kind of slow. So I ended up moving my target to midnight open, which we look like we're about to hit right now. But as you can see, super choppy, super slow. I am already a winner for this week due to the fact that I found your channel, and I will be so looking forward to seeing you grow. Thank you so much. That is so kind. Guys, look at this. We look like we're about to hit my TP. Oh well. The max amount of accounts you can have with Alpha is 3. Alpha are bringing out some crazy updates soon, though, so stay tuned for those guys. They're going to be insane. You don't do any higher time frame at all. I look at higher time frame to some extent in terms of, like, I'll look at 4-hour highs and lows. I'll look at previous daily highs and previous daily lows, but usually session liquidity tells me what I need to know anyway. Like you can see like these 1 hour highs are the same as the session highs. So like it is still looking at the higher time frame, but I'll just usually look at it on a lower time frame because then I can do my fibs and stuff at the same time. Bro, I am not Taiwanese. Bro, someone has actually just said, oh, sorry, is it a boy, girl? Bro, I'm so offended. Oh, this is what you get when you have more viewers than your usual, like, loyal 40, you know? Guys, we've actually just come up and edged it again. Even with 50Ks, only 3. Yeah, your just max allo is 3 accounts, no matter what size they are. Okay, Alan has sent me the entries for the giveaway. So let's yes, I need the entries for AJ as well, please. So I'm gonna do like a random, it's called a random duck race. They're so much fun. I'm gonna do one of those. Lucid is next up. I've heard great things about Lucid from other people who use them. I haven't personally used them. Choppy ass price action. Yeah, I'm happy I got out of this. This was too much for my emotions to handle, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. How many do I need to add for? How many? Hold on one sec. Okay, yeah, 6 for AJ. Let me just add those on. Awesome. Let me copy this. Okay, I'm gonna do a random duck race to pick the winner. They are super fun. So let's do that. We may actually have too many people in here for random duck race. We'll see. Names. I think you can only have 100. Oh no, we're good. We're very good. We're fine. Okay. So I'm gonna set a 30-second timer. Basically, all of the names will be as a duck, and whichever duck wins the race, wins the account. So yeah, let's see who's gonna win the 50K standard evaluation with Alpha Futures. Let's see who's winning. Let's go. Okay, random HSIS, you are the winner of the 50K evaluation. Please join the Discord. It's linked on the screen, and open a ticket, and I will get your evaluation over to you very soon. Random HSIS equals winner. Awesome. Yeah, someone just said there's 160 people on here, but only 64 entries. Is this botted? No, it's not botted. I've literally never had this many viewers, so it's definitely not botted. I don't know what happened. Very, very great, very fun. I'm so happy I did not stay in this trade, guys. Holy wow. Hey, total PNR for the day is 214 because I took a loss before. So we're up 1 hour on the day, which is not amazing, but it's better than nothing. W stream again, Claudia. Have a brilliant weekend. You too. I am gonna hop off now because I have been on here for 3 hours and I need some water. I need to decompress. Thank you guys so much for joining. I stream on here every Thursday and Friday. I may increase this because we have had so much love over the last 2 days. So let me know if you want me to increase the consistency of the live streams, and I'll definitely consider it. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. This is my biggest stream ever, and I'm so gassed, so thank you. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the Discord. The Discord is linked in the chat, so make sure to join. It's completely free, a great community in there. Yes, you just open your bottle of wine. Love that. I don't stream every day, but I'm kind of planning on it. I'm planning on doing more consistent streams in the future for sure, because we had so much love today. So like, why not? You know. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you next week.